Hi everyone, I am hopeful that all you'll be fine. In the last session, we have learned how we can actually upload the virtual background files. Okay, and we are keep continuing with the Zoom users REST API. And in this session, we will learn how we can actually update the bulk of features. Okay, that means if we are going to apply a setting across all the account, then we can use that endpoint. Okay, so for that, we first need to create a const variable for the relative path to that endpoint. So we say bulk feature, and here we say users and say features. Okay, and we then need to export that. So we say bulk feature and need to form it inside the helper. We first need to import that relative path. So we say bulk feature. Okay, and at the bottom we need to create a helper. So here we say bulk feature update and async. We can pass the payload and define the definition of that helper. So this endpoint will be only accessible if you have a user right admin scope. Okay. So inside the bearer access token, if you have a admin right user scope, then you can trigger or send or update the payload to that endpoint. Okay. And this endpoint have a medium rate limit. That means you can send 20 requests per second for the pro plan. And if you have a business plus plan, then you can send 60 requests per second. Okay, for the business plus. Okay, and inside the payload, we only need to pass three different type of fields. Okay, so one we can pass feature type. Okay, and another we can pass feature value. Okay, and third one we can pass users. Okay, so inside the feature type, we will pass the name of which feature we are going to update across the account. Okay, and inside the feature value, we will set the value of the already feature type which we have already passed. So we pass the value of that feature inside the feature value. Okay, so you can pass the values for the feature type in the string, and also for the feature value in the form of the string, in the type of the string. Okay, and inside the users, you can pass the collection of users. So it is basically an object of users. So every object, you can either set the user ID, either you can set the email of that user. Okay, so you can use both. Okay, so let's continue. Start to build the access request where we say const data, and we need to say await access. I think we first need to build the URI. So I will say bulk feature URI and string interpolation. We use the string interpolation, and here we say API based URI, and we say bulk feature. Okay, semicolon, and we have say URL will be bulk feature URI. Method will be post. Okay, so we post the payload and data. We have a payload and headers. We must be have a access token with the user right admin scope. Okay, and we just find then, and here we say response, and here we say return response. Okay, and catch error, and we need to return the error, semicolon. At the bottom, return the data bag. Need to format the code, export the helper, so bulk feature update, and inside the API, we first need to import that helper. So we say here bulk feature update, and at the bottom, we need to create a post endpoint. So we say app.post API Zoom users, and we say bulk update. Okay, feature, and we need to say async request response, and we need to define the definition of that handler. So here we say late update feature result, and we call await, and we call bulk feature update, and we pass request body. Okay, and we need to return response.json, update feature result, format the code, and we first need to place a breakpoint here and here, and then we need to start the terminal. Okay, and we can start. So inside the feature type, there's a set of different allowed feature. We can only pass allowed feature list from, you can see that list from the docs. So here you can say this is the only allowed feature list. So in this session, we will use the user type, okay, as for the demonstration. And here are the feature value lists against each feature type, okay. So let's open the Postman. And inside the Postman, we need to create a request. We say add request, and we say update bulk feature, and we change that to post HTTP localhost put 4000, and here we say API Zoom users and update bulk features. I think we need to copy the endpoint from the API.js, and here we say paste it. Need to create the body and set JSON. Inside the JSON, we say feature type, and we set the value user type. Okay, and we say feature value. So feature value inside the for the user type, I first we open the profile of that user first, and after the update we can also see all the updates regarding that. So we say here, we say zoom.us/meeting or login, and then just click on profile. So you can here see this user is currently a licensed user. So let's change this user to basic user. Okay, so for the basic, we need to pass 1, and then we will revert it back for the license. So for the license, then we set 2. Okay, so at the bottom we need to set the users collection, and we need to pass the collection and create the object. Inside that we set email, and we need to pass the email of that user. Okay, save, format the JSON, and send the request. Okay, so inside the response we have a successfully updated, so you can see 201 and created. Inside the data, success user IDs, and now if we refresh the browser, you can see here now it is basic, and let's revert it back once again. So now we just need to pass 2, that we are going to assign that user license. So we send request, we have got the response once again 201 created, and inside the data we have a succeeded user IDs, and let's refresh the browser once again. And you can now see it is back licensed. Okay, I'm hopeful that you have enjoyed this session. If you have any query regarding this session, then just please place your queries inside the video comment section. Either you can share your queries and suggestions via my shared contact details, and hopefully we will get back with another session. Take care. Bye bye.